What is exciting in terms of innovation and maybe perhaps even what private equity is looking at now,
Right.
or as one snapshot of value of growth, and kind of what are the areas that you're jazzed about?
Yeah, I think I particularly love the area of augmented reality, and I also like virtual reality. Augmented reality, to me, visual search and opportunities for education, the dispersing information in a variety of ways that we've never seen before. I'm very, very fascinated by augmented reality. The notion of taking a picture of the very nice jeans that you're wearing and learning everything I could ever learn about those jeans, or taking a picture of my fancy knee walker here, my new best friend who's going to help me get around CES. I can just take a picture of that with some of these augmented reality applications and learn everything I ever wanted to learn about knee walkers, if you have such an interest. So I think augmented reality has many, many fascinating applications for the world of information. Virtual reality, of course, also has been a headline occupier, particularly in the last couple of months. I think you're going to see a lot and read a lot about virtual reality at CES.
Which I know you're involved with CES, as you always are, but with virtual reality in a special way. So
yes.
Tell us about some of those big themes and what you'll be doing at CES.
Well, we're going to be doing, first of all, the Wednesday of CES. You'll see an ad, and that's sponsored by Starcom MediaVest Group and MediaLink, talking about disruption. And whether you like that word or don't like that word, you know, we're always accused of having too many buzzwords in our business, but disruption is a big, big factor in all of our lives, regardless of where those lives are and what it is that we're doing. But disruption, because of technology, is still very much at the forefront of the discussion. And so I think when you look at something like augmented reality, virtual reality, that is all about disruption. And so that ad that I just talked about on the back page of the New York Times, the Wednesday of CES, that is going to help people experience some disruption. It's Blipper, our friends from Blipper, an augmented reality company, are very much involved in that. So make sure that you look at that back page of the business section that Wednesday. But the theme, Andy, really I think is continued disruption caused by technology. And technology is not necessarily the fascination for our clients. Technology is the facilitator to the fascination with the change in consumer behavior and the implications for their business of that change and the potential applications. So when we take all of these clients to CES, we're not taking them to give them tours of the whiz-bang technology. Of course we're looking at that, but that in and of itself is not why they're there. So technology is the facilitator to all of the changes that these clients, you know, whether you're Coca-Cola or whether you're GE or whether you're JP Morgan Chase, you need to understand the changes in consumer behavior, and those are what are facilitated by the technology. And so that's why we take so many clients to CES. You can't do this yourself. You know, you'll end up standing in front of the refrigerator talking back to it, not knowing why. So we're the interpreters.
Tell us about, you know, a little bit. You guys have been a major player at CES over the years, not only throwing the most in-demand
that
party.
Opening party. Which, by the way, 7 years ago, that was a dinner for 35 people. This year, that will be probably 2,000 people at our opening night party.
Wow.
That's how fast things change.
So just, you know, again, just as a follow-up to what you guys are doing and your role as kind of Sherpa, what is your role at CES, and what do you hope that clients and others who attend your events get out of it?
Well, I think, you know, again, it is to make sure that at a conference of 150,000 people with 8,000 exhibitors, that you don't get lost, that you're not meandering up and down the show floor trying to interpret for yourself, what am I looking at and why does it matter? So we're interpreters of what you're seeing with that technology and why it does matter for you. And it matters very differently for many, many of our different clients. We're taking, I think it's over 90 client companies with us. That's companies, not people. So, and it ranges from Fortune 10 companies all the way through some of the emerging media companies and emerging technology companies. So our role is to help interpret what all this technology really means for those businesses. And we're also there as the curators of conversation that people need to be having. So, for example, this year, Michael will be interviewing Steve Burke from NBCU Comcast, and he will have a conversation with Steve about matters, what matters to a very big company like that. I'll be doing a panel following that with our friends from Disney and Fox and J&J and AT&T and JP Morgan Chase, as a matter of fact. So we'll have some of the senior-most marketers having a discussion about what matters on many, many different topics. And then we also have 4 sessions scheduled for the C-Space area at the ARIA. So we're actually doing even more programming this year than we've done before, because people are looking for the right conversations. We always have conversation in this industry. We're not always having the right conversations. So part of our role is to make sure that we are having those conversations and we shape them and facilitate them.